So I found this interesting. We have a former woman who used to work for and be on the show, the Bernie Mac show. She recently joined OnlyFans. And it just goes to show you how bad these women are struggling in the day's economy. And they're grasping for straws in order to make it through. So before we get too far into this, because we have to go through a couple videos to get why she joined. I mean, she has multiple avenues of making income, but she chose this specific one for this reason. So before we get too far into it, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. If you guys want to hit the super thanks, I appreciate it for whatever dollar amount it means to you. Cashapp, PayPal, all in the description below for what it means to you. Highly appreciate all donations. Here we go.
Best known for her role as Nikki on the sitcom Bernie Mac Show, has an OF account where she shares adult content. Winbush announced her OF account in 2021 on Instagram, stating she was doing it her way. In a 2022 tweet, Winbush defended her decision to join OF by saying she was making money from the same type of content some celebs post for free. In a recent interview, Winbush revealed she joined OF as a way to take control of her image, and because her residual checks from the show got smaller and smaller each year. Her OF account has been a hot topic and subject of discussion for years, as she is one of the few mainstream actresses to openly have an OF page. Winbush promotes her OF on her Linktree, inviting fans to subscribe to be notified of new content.
How is that taking control of your own image? Like the way people, the mindset of women, right? It's so asinine in today's society. They view themselves as sexual objects. I just hope you guys understand that. That's why they're doing this. So this is going to, in this video, she's going to explain why she did OnlyFans. Now, fair use, comedy hype.
Kind of going into it, we already kind of lightly touched about OnlyFans. What was Kalita Smith's response to that? Did you guys have a conversation about that?
No.
Okay. Do y'all still talk, or she just, it doesn't come up?
No, we keep in touch.
Okay.
But Kalita has always been like the cool auntie.
The cool auntie. I was gonna say that.
Like she respects me as an adult, and she knows that I would never do anything to harm myself or anyone else. So any decision I make, she's like, "Okay, girl, I see you. What we doing?"
And that's the problem. You got these older women co-signing on these women's behavior.
OnlyFans kind of like played in terms of like career-wise. Had it like helped sustain you? That was a large part of the energy that I saw people throwing at you, like, "Oh, you don't need the money," or did she go broke? How do you respond to that criticism?
Okay. Well, people that are outside of the acting world have no place to speak on it. When people are saying, "Oh, those Bernie Mac checks must have dried up," or like from a job 20 years ago when I was a 12-year-old, yeah, like duh.
We think the residuals are still coming through though.
I mean, they do, but
it's not.
I wasn't. Listen, if I was on Friends making $1 million an episode, yes, those residual checks would still be very nice. But as time goes on, they get smaller and smaller every year. You're not making the same amount that you were when the show was current per episode.
Right.
So as someone who was just a kid, don't get me wrong, still making good money, but 20 years later, those checks are not sustainable for a living. And with the industry being as fickle as it is, you can't count on any job to last or even to book a job. So over the years, I have done regular 9 to 5s.
Oh, wow.
I owned an ice cream shop for 3 years when I was a teenager.
Wow.
And I funded that with my own money. I taught gymnastics to kids where I was making like $11, $12 an hour. So I've done that.
Wow.
But if I can find a way to make enough to buy a home from the comfort and safety of my own living room, why wouldn't I do that?
Right.
So it sounds like initially when she was making the money, she was investing in doing what you're supposed to do, multiplying the money. She was working 9 to 5 jobs, making decent amount of money while she was getting her residual checks. And it makes you question, did she really have to jump on OnlyFans? And the answer is no, she didn't. She wanted to join OnlyFans because she wanted to. It's not a secret. This is not out of the realm of possibility. She just wanted to do OnlyFans because it's an easy thing to do. She's young, attractive, and this is a short-term thinking mindset, because once you go down that rabbit hole, you better see it through, because once you join OnlyFans, you're not getting a corporate job. And hopefully she's using that money to further her career, but she's probably not. She's probably not investing that money. Probably not. She's probably going to want a husband, and no quality man wants to be husband to a former OF model. Like, she didn't think this went through, and she's going to face the consequences behind that.
Right. Yeah, I think because when I first saw it, of course I was surprised. Like, that's a natural reaction. But I also think that people are probably, they see you in a certain, like a royalty, like a certain air, and the association with OnlyFans gets like a bad rap.
As an actor, you play different characters and you get put into all kinds of scenarios. You can play a drug dealer, a drug addict, a murderer, a stripper. People have sex, well, not real sex, but insinuated sex on camera. So how is that any different just because it's a different platform? Like, if I'm playing a stripper on TV, would that be more acceptable to everyone if I'm not even stripping on the internet from the comfort of my home? So
that's a decent solid point. It is the same stuff.
It makes me wonder, is it the platform itself or the content? Because the content would be the same, if not more. And then to answer your question, my family, my immediate family, my mom, my dad, I told them about it before I did it. And they were supportive. My mom has always been my cheerleader, and she was like, okay, girl, you want me to do your hair? Like, make sure you suck in, get them pictures right. My dad was like, I think that's effing brilliant,
I think she capping right here, y'all. She said her dad said that was effing brilliant. If he did say that, that family dynamic is cooked. He's a simp. All that other extra stuff we've been saying.
Do what you got to do and take advantage of it while you can.
Like there's so many other avenues she could have went down, but she just had to go down this one. And she volunteered to go down this one, which just lets you know what her mindset is. So let's let it go a little bit further.
Friends have been supportive. There have been people in the family who have questioned it, or like, oh, I can't believe, so scandalous. I had a family member ask me if I needed a good therapist. So, overall, it's been more support than negativity.
Yeah.
So that's all I wanted to share. I thought this was a pretty interesting story to go over. Oh, man, these women think so short-sighted. They think so less of themselves. This is what they think empowerment is. So it is what it is, fellas. This is the modern woman, and this is how she thinks. So that's my video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the video if you like the video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.